Greetings, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the time period of February 1st to the 11th, 2018. Welcome new subscribers to my channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing the videos. If you do, I really appreciate that. Thank you for the compliments. Thank you for the comments as well, okay? I am going to channel you out first, and then I'm going to move into the cards, okay? All right, let's see. Scorpio. I get a mishap, but it feels more so a mishap based on communication. And I get a Gemini-like energy. And I get coworker. I get feelings. So you're a coworker to this person, and you there's a mishap for this flirtation. So you may there's a mishap only because someone may have been flirting with you by accident, or you flirted with them by accident with this kind of energy. But I get like you're trying to. You may have said something really sly, either in a good way or a bad way. You said something really slick, really sly to someone, vice versa. But somebody's facing some kind of karma. You are, or a Gemini energy is. But if it's a flirtatious situation, you're trying to clean up really quick. This is like you, like I like you're trying to say like I like your eyes, or I like your hair, or I like your skin tone, whatever it is, or I like your lips. But you try to like clean it up real quick by saying, oh, your lips are crusty, or put some. This is like. You're trying to cover up some type of flirtatious remark with something that's actually needed, something that's factual, or you're trying to clean up with something that is a little less fluffy. It's like being fluffy and then covering that with something that's not as fluffy, if you get what I mean with that, okay? So it's like me trying to flirt. You're trying to flirt with someone, and you're saying something that is really out there, and maybe this feeling of you're hoping, that's why you're trying to clean up something real quick. You're hoping that this energy, like they wouldn't hear you, you're hoping that they didn't hear you, or you're hoping that they wouldn't hear you with this energy, okay? But I feel like that's something that you're doing over and over and over again. It feels like you're either trying to get this person's attention, but I also get cleaning up. So maybe this energy is coming over. But I get they're a friend. If they're not a coworker, they're just a friend. It doesn't have to be a Gemini. Someone's just coming over and you're trying to clean up. You're trying to clean things up. They're trying to clean things up with this energy here. But I get hiding. So you may be inviting this energy over, or this energy is coming over. This is weird to say. You don't know somebody's in your house. I know that's weird to say. Somebody is that they're over, or they're in your house. Some air-like energy that they're in your house. It feels like there's a heist-like energy going on here. So either somebody is being invited that they're not supposed to be in your house, or you're the person that you're being invited, and maybe you're not supposed to be in somebody's house for some reason. I get grandma, and I get prejudice. So somebody's grandmother is prejudiced, somebody's parent or somebody's prejudiced here. You have a prejudiced grandmother, or some air-like energy has a prejudiced grandmother here. I get Italian. Somebody has an Italian grandmother that is prejudiced of black people or white people, whatever the situation is here. I only date Hispanics. Like you're saying that if you, whoever you are, you're saying that whether you are a man or woman, whatever situation, I only date Hispanics. Like somebody is saying I only date Hispanics, and that could be where the hiding energy is coming from. Okay, or if it's a prejudiced grandmother or some type of prejudiced parent, somebody is saying like I only allow this kind of person in my home. I only work with this kind of person, whatever the situation is here, okay? So it kind of feels like if it's a Gemini energy could be doing this, you may have flirted with them, and maybe you're of a different ethnicity or something, or you just look different from this person of a different race, and maybe you flirted with them or they flirted with you, but somebody has prejudiced family members, and that could be why either one of you is saying that's why we can't be with this. That's why we can't be together with this energy, because my mom is prejudiced. My grandmother is prejudiced. She doesn't like dark skin. My father is prejudiced. He doesn't like whatever the situation is, Spanish, Mexican, whatever the situation is here, it doesn't really matter. You're trying to find a way. I mean, that is something is very subtle. Something is happening in a very subtle way with this. It's like your friend invites you over, but it's like if you're white, your friends are inviting you over, but you're black, and they don't want the family. That's why you're trying to hide with this kind of energy, or just why some other element. It doesn't have to be some type of looks. It could be the kind of work that someone does. Classism with this energy. It could be like a black bourgeoisie family does not. This is like a black bourgeoisie family. A black bourgeoisie mom and dad they're older, that you're their kid, and maybe you're dating someone who is not a bourgeoisie, that is not that doesn't fit the caliber of who you're talking to here. It could be someone who's a plumber. You could be very rich and you date a plumber. You could be somebody could be a queen or a princess or something, literally, and they're trying to talk to a peasant. That may be something that somebody says, like peasants. Calling people peasants who are below them, who are financially below, who are statistically based on classism here with this kind of energy. Okay, so prejudice doesn't have to be looks. Prejudice could be somebody, the type of work that somebody does, the type of lifestyle that somebody lives in. You could be in a situation where your parents may be Republicans and they don't want you to date. They don't want you to date Democratic people, whatever, or they don't want you to fall in line or hang out with Democrats. It's as crazy as that, and vice versa with this kind of energy. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. And I get standing up. You're standing up for your rights with this kind of situation as well. And maybe I get newspaper article. You may be writing a newspaper article about this, or some element around you. You're considering doing this, or you are already in the works. Somebody wants. I get somebody. If you're not doing this, there's somebody wants to write a music. I have a music deal too. Somebody wants to offer you this, some type of journalism deal or something for you to write some type of article for a newspaper, some type of article for. But I get hands up. So someone may be getting arrested with this energy, but there's some type of racism surrounding some type of, it could be like assault, like frisking, if you are a person of color, they're frisking you, you're being frisked, but it has to do with ethnicity here with this kind of energy, okay? If it's not that kind of situation, you're being offered some kind of deal, some offer to write something, and it could be those things that I just named before, those issues. It could be like whatever you're adamant about, society, changing society, whatever it is. If somebody's asking you like, hey, I like what you're talking about. You should write a book on this. I like what you're talking about. You should write a newspaper article on this, whatever the situation is here, okay? Or whatever it is, it can be metaphoric. Like you're dealing with a situation, a workplace environment, a relationship where you feel like the way somebody's dealing with you, you feel like their life, the way they handle you, you may be feeling like somebody this miseducation. By the way, you see like the way you're being treated by people, vice versa. You see that as a miss. Somebody is missing the point. They're missing some type of vital education here with this energy, and maybe you feel like that's something that you want to stand up for. Okay, it has to do with treatment. Always wisdom could be, like I said, grandma. Maybe your grandmother is somebody is they're full of wisdom, but maybe they're still racist, or they're full of wisdom, they're prejudice, they're full of wisdom, but there's favoritism or something. Okay. It doesn't have to be a grandma. It could be a younger person. Like I said, a Gemini energy. Somebody is playing to be down with talking about Black history. Somebody's playing to be down. Oh, I have Black in my family. I have white in my. Somebody's playing these roles like a puppet. Somebody's playing these roles, but they go home and it's like they're calling somebody NIGER. They're going home and they're calling their friends that, and it's like this because you work with them. You know this, and you see it. Or they're laughing. They're trying to play Gemini, some Gemini energy. Somebody's trying to play like they care about humanity, or they're rolling like they care, but then they go home and they have a potty mouth. They go home and they're talking. This is like, if you work in a workplace environment, this is like, I don't know, you're doing this, or some friend you're dealing with. Somebody is like, they are in a workplace environment. They're being nice to all these different people. Do you want to try this sample? They're trying to be nice. They're in a school where they have to deal with all different kinds of children, and then they go home and they're talking about white kids. They go home and they're talking about the black kids, and they're being really mean. But it's about wearing a mask. Somebody you're dealing with was wearing a mask. Are you wearing a mask? I don't know. Some element around you is wearing a mask, and there's a need to write about it, talk about it, do a newspaper article on it, whatever the situation is here. Okay. Be very serious about these things, and it's kind of like it's not fair to you. It's you kind of, I get a Capricorn, and maybe it's not fair to a Capricorn. It's not fair to you and a Capricorn. Maybe you both are facing some form of prejudice in a workplace environment, whatever it is. But I get storming out. You may be storming out on someone because they're saying something, but I get embarrassment. Somebody's only storming out on somebody, or you are some element around you because you're embarrassed by what somebody's saying. Okay, but you're putting people, or you're putting somebody in their place, but they need to hear this. Like, it's not, they need to hear it. It's not anything, you're saying it's not anything personal. This, like, you're putting somebody in I keep getting Gemini. You're putting the Gemini energy in their place, but they need to be, somebody's very spoiled, somebody's very privileged, somebody's very light with this energy, and you're saying these things. It doesn't have to be a Gemini. This could be any zodiac sign, whoever you're dealing with. You're very privileged, you're very spoiled, you're very, you can't just walk, you want somebody to understand how hard it is to work really hard work, what hard work really is, what privilege really is, what it means to be privileged with this energy. And these are things that you're very adamant on talking about, and that's why you're being offered some type of deal to write about these things, or some type of job where you're going to be able to teach these things. Okay, Scorpio. I actually get a vision. Somebody's like hiding under a bed. If you literally are, it could be a element of surprise here with this kind of energy. Somebody is underneath somebody's bed, but they're hiding. But I get that energy from before. Somebody's not supposed to be there with this energy. I get Gemini energy or some air-like energy. You could be sleeping with somebody in your house, or somebody is inviting you over to their house, but it's like you're not supposed to be there. Your grandmother's prejudice that you're not supposed to be, whatever it is. Somebody is not supposed to be somewhere. And it could be the work environment. Maybe you feel like you're working in a work environment here, but I get convenience. Maybe people are seeing that you're in a work. Maybe people see that you're in a work environment, but I get like diversifying. You're in a work environment where, like, this is interesting. This is interesting. You're in a work, if you're black, you're in a work, and you're a person of color, you're working in a work environment that is, what do you call it? It's predominantly white, but it looks that way. But it's like the boss, I get like an Aries and a Libra-like energy. These are bosses. They're bringing people in. They're hiring people. Like it looks white, like it looks predominantly white, the job or the home, whatever it is. But it's like they're bringing in people of color, like splashes of people of color, to make it look like, just to make it look, but like they're not showing favoritism here with this kind of energy. And that's why I said somebody is somewhere for convenience. You are somewhere for convenience. That's why I say you're going off, or you're doing things on your own, or you're in a job, and if you're a person of color, you're there, somebody is just, they're trying to put you in, or you're existing, you're already there, but intuitively, because the way you're being treated. So it could be, that you're somebody, or customers, intuitive customers, intuitive friends. They know you're there for, they know you're there for convenience. They know you're in some type of partnership for convenience, or some type of home environment for convenience. So that it won't look like somebody is showing prejudice to a certain particular looking group of people. This could be a situation where, like a modeling magazine, for example, where there are a lot of skinny models, but they throw in one thick one, or one or two thick models, and it's kind of like, it's obvious that they in deep down inside, they didn't really want to do this with this energy. And it could be money. This could be something pertaining to money here. This could be like a situation where, like, a very rich family, a very rich mom and dad, they're in a situation where, like, there's disowned. Somebody feels disowned with this energy. You can feel disowned by your parents, or an element. It could be some form of spirituality that you do, but it's Christmas time, or it's example. It could happen in Christmas time, or some type of holiday, Valentine's Day, but it's for convenience. You're like, I kicked her out because she was practicing voodoo. She was practicing some type of spiritual stuff, and I kicked them out. But it kind of feels like, but there's an element here where somebody's reeling you back in now that you fine-tune something. And your skills. It's like people only want your skills. People only want your skills, and it's about favoritism with this energy here. So it could be like your family kicked you out. They disown you because it's something that you practice, something that you do, but they're reeling you back in only because of the holidays. You're like, this is my kid. I need them. This is like, your mother, your father, or you were that mother, you kicked out your son, or you were that kicked out son, or you were just kicked out. But now your mom, somebody's got some type of ailment, somebody broke their leg or something, broken jaw, and it's hard for them to get around somewhere, but they treated you like shit in the past, and now they're asking you, like, come back in. Your friend is asking you, I get Leo. Some Leo needs help with something. Somebody is reeling you back in, and you're like, you treated me like shit in the past. Or vice versa with this kind of energy. But you're helping them anyway. You know what this kind of feels like? What movie is that? Why did I get married? The first one. The Jill Scott. That analogy, if you ever saw that movie, the Why Did I Get Married, the first one, there's a situation where Jill Scott's husband, he was being really hard. He was being really abusive to her. She was calling her names and all that kind of stuff. And then, like, she left and ended up being happy and with somebody new. But he's ill and he's asking her for help, or she has sympathy. So it's a situation where someone may have been really hard on you. I get a grandpa. Somebody had an issue with a grandpa, and it has something to do with colorism. This could be a grandfather was favoring his lighter child over his darker one, and maybe something happened. Maybe the lighter child moved away somewhere. The lighter child moved away too far away for the grandfather to get close to, and maybe the grandfather needs help, nursing home, needs help walking around, and is calling on the darker child now. You are that darker child. Whatever the situation, but you're being good. I get that you're being good. You're being a good Samaritan. It's someone who showed prejudice to you, your own family, your job, some type of relationship where somebody's bringing you over, and you're like, I shouldn't have to hide under the bed. He or she shouldn't have to hide under the bed. Okay? And if it's not some type of prejudice, it's just a situation where somebody's literally, like, it's a situation where, like, for example, maybe your mom doesn't want you, like I said from before, maybe a mom doesn't want you to date someone who's low class, doesn't want you to date someone who doesn't have any money. Or you're with somebody, you're talking to somebody that maybe, like, their mother is drumming this, and you could be tied to a Leo-like energy, a woman, for example, a Leo woman, whoever, some fire-like energy, you're tied to them. But their mother, you could be darker, the Leo could be lighter, vice versa. Somebody's parents are drumming it in their ear, leave them, they're too dark, leave them, they don't have any money, leave them, they're poor, whatever the situation is here. So you have people, or this is happening to you. People are doing this to you, your friends, or you're hearing that your boyfriends. You're saying to yourself, I didn't know, and you had an inkling. You knew. Come on now, you had an inkling. You could be in a situation where you're hanging out with your. My sister went through this when she was in college. She went through this when she was in college, where, like, she had a really good white friend, for example. They were these guys, and they were showing her all this love. But then, like, she was outside or somewhere outside the door. It doesn't have to be a race or an ethnicity. It could be you're hanging out with your friends, but they're pretending to be your friends. They're pretending, and you hear them say something crazy. Like, you hear them say something crazy, and you're like, "Are you serious? Like, I bought you this. I bought you this plane ticket. I bought you these clothes, these toys for your kids. I did all this for you, and you turn and behind my back and you say this to me, and you say this to your mom." You're like, I can't believe this. You like an air-like energy right here. I get annoying. Somebody's annoying to you. Air-like energy is very annoying. Somebody who has a very the high-pitched voice. You have a high-pitched voice, and people are calling you annoying. Or it's an air-like energy. But I also get your creativity here. But I get sound. There's something about your sound here. It could be the way you sound is annoying to people, or either they like it or it's annoying, or it's an air-like energy that's annoying to you. And when I said air-like energy, I get privilege. It's annoying that this person, I get stepping all over. You're on the outside looking into air-like energy. Doesn't matter what they look like. They could be a person of color that's facing privilege because they look a certain way, small nose. It could be like, person of color. It could be a nose. It could be something to do with somebody's nose size, somebody's body weight, somebody's curvier, somebody has pretty lips, those are all forms of prejudice. It doesn't have to be anything with race. It could be like, somebody, you just like the fact that somebody's got full lips. You like the fact that somebody has this, like you saying, you're being prejudiced towards women who have flat asses, or you're being women, prejudice toward women who they have big noses or something like that. You just or curly hair, or straight hair. It's all about skin tone and color. Libra was getting a lot. Virgo was getting this as well too. It's all about standing up for these issues. You know what? You know what's going on here? It's Black History Month. I mean, I'm like, why am I? It's Black History Month, and people are talking about these things that are very adamant to them. Black History Month does not only bring in these kinds of feelings. Black History Month also brings in racial injustice, sexual injustice, classism, sexism, here, racism, prejudice, all these issues. Dr. Martin Luther King. All of these issues are tied into one, and they're heightened. This is February. These energies are heightened here, and they're happening in your family. They're happening in your friend groups. Whatever the situation is here. This is like your friend, like they're telling you you're so beautiful, you're so sweet, you're so nice, but it's like you're taught. They put you on hold, and then you hear the phone. All of a sudden, you hear this whole conversation about the fact that you're not, something about the way you look is not. It's the complete opposite of the beautiful words that they told you. The complete opposite. But I get Aquarius. Something's going on with Aquarius like energy here. Okay. Someone, like I said, someone may have been, but they don't like you or something. Someone just wants you for convenience. And Aquarius-like energy, I get an Aquarius sun energy that somebody just wants to do business with. I get stealing something from you. Somebody just wants your ideas or something, or they just want sex. This is like a situation where it could be as simple as somebody wants to sleep with you. They're flirting with you so that they can have sex with you. The 3 of air energy here. You're heartbroken by air-like energy. Again, Aquarius-like energy and Gemini energy, possibly all air-like energies here. But I get something pertaining to your home. It's not about hiding something in your home here with this energy. But I get some about gas and a gas light. It could be you had gas. You could have been pooping, or just gas. It could be some type of smell. But gas could also be you ate something. Okay, you ate something, and you have a lot of gas, and your friends are laughing at it here. But for some reason, okay, now I see what's going on here. Your friends, if they're outside of your ethnicity, they're saying that they're cracking this is like racial jokes. Like your friends or your coworkers, they're cracking on the fact that you ate something, but they're trying to say that you ate those general African American jokes. They're saying that you ate fried chicken. They're saying that you ate Popeyes, but it doesn't have to be that kind of thing. It could just be a prejudice to a situation that they're saying it, but they're only saying it because you're heavy set. They're only saying this because you have a big behind or something like that, or whatever the situation is here with the 3 of air energy being here. Or you're flirting with somebody, 3 of air, but you're waiting for somebody to reciprocate that flirting with the 3 of air energy being here. But somebody, you're using your intuition that maybe somebody's not into you, vice versa wise with this kind of energy. Or you may have been just nice. You may have been nice, but somebody just wants your money with the 3 of air energy. Somebody just wants money. And they just want money. They're trying to reel you in. They're trying to flirt with you, butter you up, butter cakes with a 3 of air. They're giving you butter cakes, literally. Somebody's giving you butter cakes, some type of chocolate or something like as a gift. But they're buttering you up. But you're feeling like, they just want ass. You're feeling like they just want my money. You're feeling like they just want some type of money from me, or they just want some type of idea from me. 3 of air. They're buttering me up like a ham. They're buttering me up, or a turkey. They're buttering you up so they can get something out of you, vice versa. Or you're doing that to an air-like energy. Money, some type of time, some type of sex act or something. Somebody just wants a blow job. Somebody just wants head, whatever. You want head. Somebody just wants head or something. And you're like, what the hell? 3 of air. It's shocking to you because you got too comfortable with this air-like energy. You got too comfortable with them, and now they're using something against you, or they're backstabbing you really big in this way. They're moving or something, or they started a family. This could be somebody was flirting with you. Somebody was flirting with you, and it's like they got you hyped up. They got you hyped up, and some air like they got you hyped up. They're flirting. They're flirting hardcore with you, and it's like that you go online, you go on Instagram, you go on Facebook, and they're kissing and hugging on their again Leo, like they're kissing and hugging on their Leo. They're kissing and hugging on their boyfriend and their girlfriend, and you're like, huh? Are you serious? 3 of air energy. Are you serious? You just spent all this energy and time and money on somebody, buying them gifts, or they did this to you and you're doing this to them. But I feel like this is how I get reciprocated. Something you're either waiting for something to be reciprocated or vice versa. I get it's not going to be three of air. Somebody was just pulling you. Somebody just likes to. I get masochist. You got an air like somebody's a masochist here. They're a masochist. They like to see it's game for them to like if this is a dude you're dealing with, you're a woman. It's this air like energy. It's game for them to mess and pull somebody's heart. Three of air is all about your heart. It's heartstrings. Heartstrings. Somebody was pulling on your heartstrings because they like that. They like to see the mice chase. They like to see the mice run for them. They like to see the cats run for them. Three of air. They like it. It's game for them to watch two women go at it at each other. It's game for them to watch two women pull each other's hair. Some other element was getting that. It's game. It's game for them to do it. Or you're watching a game and maybe you thought that this could be you watching like a basketball game and maybe that there's a tie, there's close to being a tie, literally like a scoring, and it's like 20 to I don't know how you score it, 27 to 28 or something. And like right when you thought your team was gonna win, they lose. Three of air. Could be bets and gambles. Three of air. You're hyped up. The casino person has you hyped up. The person at the bar has you hyped up about buying some type of drink. They have you hyped up. And then all of a sudden you get the drink and it's flat. You buy the soda. Somebody's buying soda. And all of a sudden you pour the soda with the rum and coke. And it's like, this shit ain't fizzling. It's not fizzling. This relationship is not fizzling. It's a game. It's a plot. It's a plan. It's a game for them. It's game for them. Or it's game for you. Using somebody. Sign of Virgo that you're waiting on here. And I get moving house. You're waiting for a Virgo to move. It could be a Virgo that's doing this to you. But I get eating up all your food. Virgo was getting that like last week. This energy that you're waiting for them to get own apartment. You're waiting for a Virgo to get their own apartment because they've been eating up all your food. That's why I said the soda, you're going in the fridge and the soda is flat or the soda's like almost gone. You're like, where are my bonbons? Where's my turkey leg? Where's my Frito-Lay chips? This energy, you're like, they gotta go. You're like, dude, you need your own apartment. This could be your child or your nephew or some type of friend. Your nephew's trying to schmooze you into some family member. They're trying to schmooze you into getting something like buying them sneakers, buying them clothes. They're taking you. They're hitting you up. You're like, mom, mom, I want to come by and rub your feet for you. This your boyfriend. But I like own apartment. So this could be your brother, your sister, or you are that brother, your sister. This could be your introspection, and this is happening to you. Air-like energy is treating you this way. There's deception. So a Virgo feels deceived. You feel deceived by air-like energy. I get both energies. You feel deceived by a Virgo. Either they're telling you that you're waiting on them. So I don't feel like they're telling you that you need to leave. But maybe they are. But air-like energy, you feel deceived by air-like energy. It could be them they're waiting for you to go. Somebody just wants you. You know what it feels like? Like a one night stand or like what do you call that? What do you call it? The walk. What do you call that again? The walk. Some type of sexual something where like you bring somebody over for sexual purposes, but it's like you're that's what you want them to be over for, vice versa. But it's like now you gotta go. You're kicking them out. You're like now you gotta go. It could be a Virgo or some air-like energy, or they're doing that to you. They're doing that to you. Or you live with a family member, a sibling, a friend, and they're eating up all your stuff. And you're like, you need your own place. This is your child, your grown kid, that's a brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend. If it's a boyfriend or girlfriend, I don't feel that too heavily. Maybe it is, but I get not getting along. Like when I say boyfriend or girlfriend, like there's a breakup here. You're breaking up. Somebody they've been hiding something behind your back, and I get infidelity. A Virgo-like energy, they've been hiding some type of infidelity behind your back here. But I get somebody has not been telling you who they've been talking to. There's a cheating situation. Somebody has not been telling you who they've been talking to, who they've been seeing, where they've been going. Three of air energy being here. But like I said, you're going online. You're going online, you're going on Instagram, you're going on Facebook, and you're like, this dude is taking pictures with strippers? This dude is taking pictures with these girls? This guy? If you're a woman, man, whatever situation is, and you're locking your door. You're locking your door from a metaphoric door. You're locking the door off of the air sign. Or you're locking the door off of this Virgo-like energy. You can't deal with this anymore. I get sun. This is your sun. Or I get Aries. This is the Aries sun. You're not rolling with somebody. Somebody is involved. Like this 3 of air energy could be like somebody may be getting kicked out. You're outside looking into somebody's getting kicked out. Somebody's smoking weed, and it could be they're smoking weed too much, or they're smoking weed in a house that they're not supposed to be smoking weed in. Or you're doing that, and that's why somebody's doing this too. This could be a situation where you live at your parents, and you're bringing somebody over, and you're doing that. You're doing some type of sex act. You're playing some type of game, some type of bet gambling, or you're doing some type of like throwback shots or somewhere in somebody's house, in somebody's place, and you're bringing somebody over, and you're like, oh, you gotta go, hurry up, you gotta leave. That's why you're hiding, or that's why they're hiding. Or that's why you're telling them to leave because you're like, my mom's about to come home. My dad's about to come home. You gotta leave now. So it could be food, sex, some type of relationship that you're trying to conceal. This could be like your mother or your father. They didn't like who you were dating or talking to in the past. Air like energy or Virgo. They didn't like it. Somebody's status or the way somebody looked, they didn't like it. And it's like you're bringing them over, and it's like they're eating up all your food, and you're like, oh, you made a mistake. Oh, you gotta leave now. You should listen to your parents. 3 of air with the Virgo energy being here, or in a situation where somebody's taking your kindness for a weakness. Air like energy, or the Virgo like again both of these energies are doing this to you. Somebody you live with, they're taking advantage of the fact that you're paying for the food, EBT. Some type of way you buy food. Somebody's taking it. It doesn't have to be the sign of Virgo. People, any zodiac sign, they're taking advantage of the fact that you pay for this food, the fact that you're paying for these bills. 3 of air, you're taking advantage of your kindness, your sweetness, your flirting, and it's like you're waiting for something to be reciprocated. A hermit, like you're waiting. This is all about you waiting and spiritual introspection. You're waiting for someone to reciprocate your love feelings, and they're not. Or maybe they are, and they're just taking a long time. And you're like, where is she at? Where is he at? And you hit it. This is like you go to a bar, and somebody, and so you give somebody your number, vice versa. They give you yours. And they give you theirs. And it's like, they're like, oh my God, thank you. They've been very sweet. Being very, very sweet. Hermit energy here. And you're just waiting. But it was a plot. They probably weren't even into you. 3 of air energy being here. They weren't into you. Vice versa. Or you did this to, you could have did this to somebody. This could be external, but they're waiting to hear from you. I get job. This is something pertaining to a job too as well. 3 of air. This is like you put in your resume. People were hyping you up about how good you were doing. 3 of air. Or how good your music, how good you play, how good you sing. Music, art, curator, gallery. You're trying to rent a gallery, and somebody hyped you up about performing something or doing something for them, and it's like you're waiting, and they're taking forever to get back to you. Either they will or they won't. It has something to do with somebody's skin tone, either a Virgo skin tone or your skin tone or air-like energy skin tone. All these energies, you are these energies pertaining to some type of job or some type of relationship. The reason why somebody's getting kicked out for eating everything, that's separate though. I feel like you're in a situation where somebody is just they're overriding your gratefulness, your thankfulness. They're taking it for advantage. Virgo like energy here, and you're like, they're never gonna pay me back. You're waiting to hear. 8 of air energy being here. I get bad communication. Very bad communication. If it is not anything having to do with, it could be health. 3 of air, it's like my eyes hurt, my ears hurt, my stomach, whatever it is pain that's physically hurting you. Or air-like energy is communicating this to you, and you're traveling, and you're waiting to see if somebody has to go to the doctor or something. You're waiting to see if you need to travel to go see your mom or dad. Or is it your health issue? Something's going on with you, and you may have called an ambulance for somebody or you, or a family member. You're calling for somebody to answer the door. You don't have to be sick. You're just waiting. You may have went out for a food run. 3 of air. You told somebody to leave the door, to leave the bottom unlocked for you. Vice versa. They asked you to do this, and it's like they jump in a car and they leave. 8 of air. Or you leave. You jump in a car, you leave and go on a train, you leave. But it's like you forgot to get back to this person, or they forgot to get back to you. Somebody's going to hit you up. This energy may just be like, fuck it, I'm going to hit her up. or hit him up. So you can be in a situation where you're putting out your resume. Three of air, they're putting out your resume. You're waiting, like you're waiting to hear back from them. Somebody sees your resume. People see your resume. People see your promotions, whatever you're trying to do, your marketing. People see it, but there's jealousy going on here. Use your intuition that maybe there's an element around you that's jealous. They see you're being nice. The air-like energy. They see what you're doing, but maybe they're using the intuition that you just want money, or you're using your intuition that they just want money. They just want ideas from you. Like they're reading your stuff. Like you're sending out your resume or you're sending out your music, and it's like, why haven't I got a offer yet? Hermit energy here. Why haven't I got an offer? Why haven't I received the offer yet? And you're finding out that, oh, they just wanted to see how I write. They just want to see what kind of work I do so that they could take, there's about copying here. It's about copying. Somebody is trying to get you really comfortable, air-like energy, Virgo. Somebody's trying to get you really comfortable. I get Virgo feel. Some air-like energies feels more work. You got this air, somebody's trying to get you very comfortable with sharing things or something, or sharing things about yourself, 8 of air, but it's for them to take something from you, but they really don't like you or something. They just want to have sex. You're thinking, this is like a dude. You're a woman. You meet a dude, and you're like, oh, he wants to start a family. Oh, he wants to do this, that, and the third. But it's like, skirt. And he like flips his tables on you. You're like, I just want sex. I don't want anything more. I just want your ideas. I don't want anything more. I'm not feeling well. And you're waiting for a doctor to get back. And maybe the doctor is taking a long ass time to get back with your paperwork. And maybe there's somebody's ill or something. And they're taking forever to get back with your paperwork or something. You're suing. There's some type of suing is going on here. Because somebody took too long to do something, air-like energy. Say something, reveal something, see something. This could be like somebody's taking a test, like a mammogram or some type of sonogram, ultrasound, CAT scan. This 3 of air energy here. You're doing this. It's happening to a Virgo, or it's happening to an air-like energy. Like you're going to the doctor. Somebody's going to the doctor. I get Aquarius. It could be Aquarius. This is happening to somebody's going to the doctor, and it's like there's tests being run. Like you're getting tests done, or some element is getting tests done here. Aquarius is getting tests done, and it's almost like they're getting tests, but they're missing something. Something is being missing. Something is being overlooked with some type of sonogram, with some type of ultrasound, some type of CAT scan, with this energy being here, and that's why you're suing. So either you're on the outside looking into Aquarius is suing somebody, you're suing somebody, or an air-like energy is getting sued, or you're suing an air-like energy. But I feel like the air sign, their workplace, and more so some type of intimate relationship. This Virgo is like family or your home or something. The Aquarius is external, and they're more so like some type of, they're also job, but they're also some type of mutual family friend that you're finding out that something's going on here. So you're finding out that Aquarius energy, they went to the doctor. They went to the doctor, got blood work done. Someone was missed in the blood work, Hermit energy here. And maybe now somebody's finding out that they have some type of disease or something. You do, or Aquarius does. But I get a Gemini. There's a Gemini energy that is in fault for this. Something's going on with you and an Aquarius. Some type of sex act between you and an Aquarian-like energy. You're not sure about something with this Virgo. Like, you're either not sure about a Virgo, but I get letting back in. You're not sure about letting them back in for some reason. Somebody did something here. So they're either involved. A Virgo could be involved. I get wrong company. A Virgo-like energy could be involved with the wrong company. And it's like, they're telling you that there's a Virgo-like energy that they're telling you, can you let my friend sit here? Can you let my friend, use the bathroom? This could be, what this feels like? Like a plumber. There's a plumber. I get a name, like somebody's name, Jeff. I feel like this has been hitting your intuition before, though, with this energy being here. There's a situation where there was a plumber or some type of person that they do some type of, work in the home, like with the gas pipes and the what do you call it, the screws or whatever. You're using your intuition that maybe something like somebody wasn't fully qualified. Use your intuition that someone wasn't fully qualified to do something, and I was getting some air-like energy or a Virgo-like energy. So you could let a plumber in. You got too comfortable with letting some plumber in. You got too comfortable with letting somebody cook your food. This could be you went out to a restaurant and it's like maybe something there was bad meat, some type of medium rare, like maybe the steak wasn't made right with the aid of air being here. And you're waiting to see, did somebody put something in my food? Did somebody put something in my drink? Did somebody come into my house? Virgo, or did somebody let somebody in my house? You're cursing some element out here, Virgo-like energy. You're cursing them out because somebody is a part of a setup of a plan, or they let someone in without somebody's permission. This could be your kid. Your kid let somebody in without permission. You're like, wait. You're telling your kid, wait till I get to the door. You're telling your boyfriend, your girlfriend, wait till I get to the door to answer it. But it's like they have headphones on or something. They have headphones on. They have headphones, and it's like they missed what you said, and then they go open the door, and it's like somebody is bum rushing through the door, and now you feel like you need to call the police, aid of air, or it's a doctor, or something's going on with Aquarius energy too. I get they're the ones that they're coming in, so this doesn't have to be a bad thing. It could be like you intentionally you let an Aquarian, some air-like energy into your space, but you're like they just want sex. You're like they just want ideas. Hermit energy here, or you invited some air-like energy over. You either invited them over. You didn't think that they were going to get there so fast, but then this Virgo they heard somebody knocking and they came to the door. They opened the door. And it's like this person, somebody's got an agenda that you were not prepared for. The aid of air energy being here, for good or for bad. Somebody has an agenda that you were not. I get child support. Somebody's coming in, like you could have been trying to hit somebody up for child support. Could have been hit. You could be hitting somebody. You try to schmooze them, maybe 3 of air. This is your energy that's doing this. Somebody, you could try to hit somebody up for child support. And it's almost like you show up there, and it's like something is going on here. Something's going on here pertaining to child support, and it's like you're waiting on your child support, and I get taking matters into your own hands. 3 of air, you're waiting on them. You're thinking that someone's trying to run out on you, somebody's cheating, somebody's trying to skip out on paying child support, missed payments, bank stuff. You're using of air energy being here. You're using your intuition about that. But it's somebody's fault. Like there's something going on with Virgo. Like somebody let somebody in. This could be a rape. This could be a situation involving rape. 3 of air. You're like, why is he moving so closely towards me like this? 3 of air. Or it's a hospital. Why do I feel nauseous? You're trying to communicate this to a Virgo. Where's my money? She was supposed to she was supposed to get back to me, and they're taking longer than they really should. But it's because somebody let somebody in too metaphorically, or got too comfortable. Letting somebody in, it could be in emails, letting somebody in emails, sending off emails, resumes. And you're using intuition that they see my resume. You're waiting on them to hire you. But you're like, they're using my stuff. They're taking my information. Hermit energy here with the 8 of air. You feel sad about this. Or if it's a good thing. 3 of air is kind of like, why are you playing with me? Why are you playing with, it feels like a surprise surrounding you in an air-like energy. Why are you playing with my heart? Somebody was playing with your heart. So I get on purpose. Somebody may be playing with your heart on purpose just to get you to be into them. And it could be a Virgo that was doing this. Maybe a Virgo thinks that you're doing it. Somebody's bisexual. Virgo of contemplation. Either they are or they are contemplating bisexuality. And they're the ones that are saying to you, they're saying they're not telling you this you're not talking to them. It's like you're hearing this. Or you feel, or for some, they're not telling you this for some, this is weird. This is like a conversation that they're having within themselves. They're not telling you that they like you. Someone's really outward with the 8 of air energy being here. Someone's really outward. Feelings. Some type of job situation. Some type of communication. Some type of relationship that got formed online that maybe it was a mistake to make. But if it's a Virgo, if you're a woman, you have a Virgo energy that they're into you. If you're a woman, they're bi. They're not telling you that. 3 of air. That you're using your intuition that why is she emailing me so much? Why is she texting me so much? Why is she looking at me like that? You know why? Why? But somebody likes you. Somebody's sexually attracted to you. Attracted to you. Like you're. This is all about communication. Somebody may be flirting with you through emails. They're trying to make it seem like it's not. They're trying to make it seem like it's not. Like they're not doing that, but they are. Or you're doing this to a Virgo, and you're bi, and you're doing this, but you're trying. It's subtle. Three of air is subtle. But you're worried about getting heartbroken, or they're worried they're coming out. Somebody's coming out. Eight of air, they're coming out. They're revealing something that is very shocking to you, and you can't believe this. You can't believe I get daughter. You can't believe your daughter. Your daughter. I get your daughter is gay or bi, lesbian. Some daughter. There's a daughter that's doing something that she's not supposed to do. The three of air is kind of like I told you not to get involved with this clique. I told you not to get involved with these people. You could be telling your child that, or you are that child that somebody's saying this to you, or it's a sibling or something, family member. Damn, somebody, whatever it is, a health issue. Somebody is moving towards you, like you're using it. Somebody is either want to take your ideas. They're trying to like hold on to you. They're trying not to pay you money, period. Or they're just using you like bait. They're just using you because for convenience, sexual convenience, ideas. They just want something. Like I said with the Virgo, if bisexual or not, they're buttering you up so that they could get more out of you. This is like sucking a psychic dry for some reason with this energy. You know what I mean? Or a very intuitive friend or a doctor. You could be going to the doctor and it's like the doctor is telling you you're okay. It's a 3 energy. You're fine. You just have high blood pressure or something. Or mild headache. That you may be freaking. It's all about your spiritually awakening here, and it's a little bit uncomfortable with the 8 of air. So there's a situation you're not feeling good, but you're freaking out. You're like, oh my god, something's happening. But you go to the doctor, and the 3 of air is like it's just a mild headache. It's just a mild stomach ache. It's just a mild whatever. But you're freaking out. You're waiting there. You're biting your nails. Or it's happening external. This could be your kid. It's happening too. Or your daughter is doing something, or your nephew, your brother is doing something, and you need them to go. They're bringing people over that don't belong there. They're letting people in, and maybe something's happening when somebody let somebody in the house, metaphorically, or they actually did. Something's going on because you got really comfortable with someone, and now somebody can't stop talking you to death. They're talking you to death, and they can't stop texting you. They can't stop emailing you. But they're hiding. They're hiding in a closet. The Virgo. Literally, they're hiding in a closet. The air-like energy is hiding in a closet for a surprise or for a bad reason. Or like you're finding this out. You're finding out that you're okay. Or something's going on with you. Or something's going on with an Aquarius. Or an Aquarius, I get creeping. When I said Aquarius, and creeping in or creeping around somewhere with the Hermit energy being here. I get house. When I said Aquarius, I got house. You're finding Aquarius energy, like they're creeping around the house. Like there's an element of surprise here. They're creeping around a house that you live in with them. But they're creeping around the house, 3 of air. Maybe somebody's trying to surprise you that you're living with or talking to. But they're creeping around the house, and it's like, and maybe you think something's weird about that. They live with you or not. It could be outside your house. It could be somebody who gardens. But you're like, huh? You're watching them. There's binoculars. You're looking out your window. Like, why are they moving so slowly around the house? Why are they driving around the block like this? You're waiting to see, are they going to leave? You're waiting to see, are they going to go inside their house? Are they going to go back to their cubicle? This could be in a workplace environment. Somebody's watching you. They're watching you. 8 of air online or outside, literally outside of your house or next door. They're watching you. 3 of air is kind of like you want to put somebody in their place, but you don't want to be rude. You just want to walk by someone and say, why are you walking so close to my kid? Why are you walking so close to my house? Why are you coming up to my door? Somebody let somebody in though, metaphorically or literally. And you know this. You knew something was going to happen though. Your future has a sign of Pisces. Pretend. Something's going on with they're pretending not to know something. So it's like somebody's coming in the house, some air-like energy. So they were invited in, either unintentionally or not. But somebody knows there's a plan here with this Pisces-like energy being here. But they have pipes. So something's going on with a plumber and pipes with a Pisces. Could be pipes. Something's going on with the pipes, but somebody knows why. There's a setup here going on with pipes in the house. This could be an element of surprise where somebody is like disguised as a plumber. They're disguised as a makeup artist. They're disguised as a what do you call it? What do you call it? Something is disguised as something. Could be a Pisces disguised as something, or I feel like it's air-like energy, but Pisces is responsible though. So they're responsible for another element of air-like energy. They're responsible for the way someone came in the house, the way somebody passed. Issue energy here, but they're in hiding, and they get safeguard. This Pisces, they're safeguarding something. The house. They're safeguarding a home. Somebody's watching. Somebody is Virgo, Pisces. They're watching your interactions with the air-like energy. They're watching it, and they're trying to see how you're going to respond. But they know what's going on. This is like a situation where if you're dating somebody, you want to talk to someone, you're flirting with them, or you're doing it online. There's a Pisces energy. Like they found a way to I don't know. They found a way to get in to see or find where your Facebook page was or something, or find your Instagram page. But there's a setup kind of energy going on, for good or for bad. There's a setup kind of energy. Somebody saw where you put your keys, for example. I get cameras. Somebody came into your home. Okay, wow. Somebody has come into your home, or they're coming into your home, but be leery of who you let into your home. And it could be something pretend. Somebody set up cameras. Pisces energy set up cameras. Some air-like energy, they set up cameras on you I get to watch you, but it's about evaluation. And you don't know this, but I get mental health therapy or something. Either the air-like energy is doing this, a Pisces is doing this, and you're waiting. I get back when I look at this energy. If it's not a Virgo, you feel backstabbed by a Virgo, or I get somebody. You know what this feels like? Somebody's trying to see if you're legit, but they're not doing it in the right way. Like they're hiding cameras, and you're like somehow a Pisces like energy. They set up a plumber. They set up somebody in a school to install cameras somewhere. In a home, in a bathroom, in a closet. They set cameras up so they can see how you move with their kids. If it's a daycare or a school, somebody set this up for you. They set up to see how you. Oh, wow. To see how you were going to respond to something, and it could be an element of a surprise, but it also get like a wrongdoing kind of energy with a 3 of air. The element of either they literally set up cameras, they use the air-like energy. There's a heist going on here. There's a heist that you're not seeing it. It's happening around you, or it's happening to somebody. There's a heist. There's a heist, or there's a heist for love. There's a situation where that you're on the outside, you're flirting with somebody for air-like energy, but they may be tied to a Pisces, or they're tied to somebody already. But there's cameras. This is kind of like your boyfriend or your girlfriend, like they set cameras up in the room to see if you're bringing somebody over, to see who you're bringing over, and you're finding this out. You're shocked out of your mind. You're shocked. Or a Virgo is, again, a part of the setup. A Virgo, a Pisces, these energies, they're a part of a setup to catch you with something. But I keep getting, every time I say to catch you with something, I get mental health. Like they want to see, like somebody set cameras up in your home, in your closet, at your workplace environment, your job, to see who you're talking to, at wherever, in your home, to see if you're bringing somebody by. And you're like, why are they outside? Why are they watching my house like this? It's a setup. It's a plan. Somebody's trying to see where you're going. Somebody's trying to see where you're going, but I get safeguard. I'm looking at the Pisces energy. They're trying to safeguard you for a good or a bad reason. Or they're trying to safeguard the house. They're trying to stop you. There's an element here where there's cameras. Like somebody, oh, I see what's going on here. You're talking, like if you're a woman, you're talking to somebody's man, but maybe you don't know that you're just being friendly. You're being friendly, but you're going over, or oh, I see what's going on here. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is nuts. This is nuts, boys. Somebody there's a cam like, oh, this is nuts, this is crazy, this is a wild situation. You're talking to somebody and they're tied to somebody, and it's like they're obsessed. Like there's some element in your family, there's an element, your mom, your dad, your brother-in-law, your sister, somebody is not happy or they're obsessed with you. Somebody's obsessed with you, but their way, or they're obsessed with your ideas. Their way, you got stalkers or something. Somebody's way of being friendly or nice to you, or protecting you, or protecting their man or their woman from for you being messing with them. Is getting like, my goodness, it's getting like a fake like It's oh my goodness. It's by getting a plumber. It's by getting someone who fixes like a carpenter, somebody who some type of housework. So it's by hiring these people, but they're really setting up cameras. But they have protection. These elements, they're trying to set up cameras for protection. This could be a school, a classroom. Three of air is kind of like, what the hell are you doing? The hell are you doing? But it's like somebody's just telling you, I just want to protect you. Somebody's trying to protect you, but they're doing it in a weird way. They're doing it in a very weird way. Pisces energy, or they don't want you talking to their man. Vice versa. You don't want somebody talking to your girl. So you're setting up cameras. Somebody's setting up cameras, setting up fake emails, people to follow you, to follow you. They're setting this. It's a setup. So you're thinking that all these people, you're thinking like it's to watch you, or somebody's literally watching you on some type of camera that they're watching you. But in a situation, but there's jealousy here. Somebody just made, I get ideas, taking ideas. I think Aquarius was getting this energy. So you're in a school, you're in a classroom, for example, you're teaching, you're a daycare, you're teaching, you're babysitting, but there's a random carpenter coming over to fix something. And you're like, why are they here? Mrs. and Mrs. Jones, they didn't tell me that someone was coming over, but it's so they could watch you, see what's going on with their children or something. Wow. That's one situation. That's crazy. Your instincts, 9 of air, you feel backstabbed. I get betrayal. Like a betrayal. This energy is betraying you. But I get talking to a Pisces. Somebody knows your family member. Somebody knows your brother-in-law. Somebody knows your brother, but you didn't know this. But it's a part of a plan to watch how you operate in a job, to watch what you're doing at home. Somebody's coming over, but it's to watch you. This is like you are like, you don't live with your family, but your family wants to see how you're doing. So but they don't want to make it seem like your family, for example, they don't want to make it seem like they're trying to govern over you. So they're asking your nephew to call you. They're asking your brother to see, is she home? Knock on the door, call the phone. But it's their way of watching. It's out of jealousy. There's envy. People are doing this to you because they're envious of something that you're doing. It could be kids. It could be you're watching somebody's kids, or what you're watching your children. But there's an element here where maybe your wife, it could be mild, your wife doesn't trust you with how you feed the baby, so she's setting up cameras. So I get a timer. A timer is being something going on here with a timer. A timer is going off, but it's through a phone. Like somebody is making calls, but it's supposed to be like it's supposed to be a timer to set something off in a home or in some type of workplace environment. This it's like an alarm. It's just like if you work somewhere, but it's kind of like somebody wants to see if you're going into the door. Somebody wants to see if you're going into a secret lounge or a secret closet or something. But it's a plan to see if you're looking for stuff. It's a plan to see if they're going through your emails, or it's a plan to see, a plan for them to go. Somebody may have tried to figure out a way to get through your computer. Like a chip. Somebody installed a chip somewhere in your computer. Something's going on with food. Something's going on with food here. So it kind of feels like, oh wow. This is like jealousy and envy that has gotten really bad for you in the workplace. or in a home environment here. Somebody is trying to like say that something's going on with you mentally. You're fine, but someone's trying to say that something's mentally going on with you, but they set something up. They put something in your food, a Pisces. I get some type of hair product with the issue. You haven't used it though. Some type of hair product. Somebody's trying to pin crazy on you. Somebody's trying to pin crazy on you by setting up cameras. Or they're trying to say that you're beating children, or you're not feeding the baby right. You're not burping the baby right. But it feels like it could be an interview. People are listening to what you're saying. That could be like a heist. They're trying to take your ideas. This is nuts. It's all air. There's a Virgo. I get they're a part of the plan. This is kind of like if somebody wants to surprise you, they're using a Virgo like energy as some type of diversion. So you won't go to an Aquarius. Trying to protect you, or they're jealous or they're envious or something. I don't know what the deal is. But it feels set up. It feels like somebody's trying to evaluate your mental health. Some element around you, they're trying to evaluate your mental health by the fact that you're cutting them off. This kind of like, it's very mild. It could be a mild example. This is kind of like somebody's trying to say that you're jealous of them or something by saying that you cut them off. But I just get that you just don't want anything to do with them. I get Gemini, you just don't want anything to do with them anymore. But they're saying that something's going on with you mentally. Betrayal, 9 of air. That's why you're not coming out. That's why you unfriended them. That's why you're not talking to them. But there's another situation here where there's cameras. People are setting up people that are disguised as carpenters coming to the home. They're pretending they're fixing things. They're fixing things, but at the same time, it's like it's a plan to spy on you. 8 of air. It could be a doctor's office. Could be a mental health evaluation where somebody they're talking to people to see but there's cameras. There's cameras. You feel betrayed by air-like energy. It could be a Gemini. Some air-like energy set this up along with a Pisces set this up. A Virgo-like energy, they're external. Or you need somebody out. Somebody try to play you. 9 of air energy being care. I get you're my first love. Like an air-like energy is telling you this, but it's betrayal. But they may have told you you're my first, like telepathically. They're telling you that you're their first love. Vice versa. Either it's true or it's not true. It's true or it's not true. And you're like, what? The air element for your accomplishment here, but I get reverse psychology. Something's going on there. I don't have to explain that too much. Your spiritual self has a message from fire. Something's going on at a job. You may be fearing getting fired. You know what this feels like? You may be in a situation where you're telling people that you're okay, health-wise, whatever, mentally, whatever it is. Or you're okay with babysitting 3 kids. You're okay with babysitting 5 kids. You're okay with this big class if you're in a school. But somebody does not completely trust you. A Pisces doesn't completely trust you. This could be mild, could be in a school environment or a home. Somebody does not feel like you can handle something. Somebody doesn't feel you can handle something. A health diagnosis. Somebody doesn't feel like you can handle a whole class. If you're a teacher, doesn't feel you can handle a whole class by yourself or a house by yourself. If you're a mom, you're managing, you're trying to clean all these things, and maybe somebody maybe just as simple as trying to get you to not stop cleaning. Like, mom, this is too much on you. Don't clean all of this. Somebody else could do it. But somebody's trying to protect you. Somebody really cares about you. Air-like energy or a Pisces, Virgo. They're trying to see if you're okay, or they're trying to undercover see what's going on with your mental health. Okay, you know what it feels like? They want to see if you're what do you call it? If you are your motor skills. If you're older, this could be external. This can be happening to your grandma, your mom, your dad. Somebody just wants to see, but they're setting up cameras or many devices and places to see to evaluate an older person. But it's looking like betrayal because maybe there's an older person that they're spunky. Nine of air, they're spunky. You're spunky. But people don't completely believe you. You could be older and something's going on with you. You could be in a situation, maybe you got into an accident. Knock on wood. You could, you could have gotten into it in the past. I don't know. And maybe your family or your friends, maybe they feel like you're not ready to come back to a workplace environment. Maybe they feel like you're not ready to move back in home yet. They're just trying to make sure you're okay. And that's why they're setting up cameras. They're trying to divert. They're trying to have random people come over, and you're like, where you come from? But they're not telling you that that's what they're a part of a plan. They're not telling you that this is a part of a setup here, for good or for bad. So they're trying to, this is kind of like if you're ill, you're bedridden, or somebody's bedridden here, a child. This is a situation where an older person, where they're fine. You're saying, or somebody's saying, I'm okay. I'm all right. But it's like intuitively, they know that you're not okay. That's why they're sending people over, see what you're doing. They're sending people over, random people, family members or friends, to check on you, see what's up with you, how you doing. Because they either haven't heard from you in a while, somebody disappeared, 8 of air energy, where is she? Pisces, they could be looking for, somebody's watching you. A Pisces watching you, Virgo watching you. That's why somebody's calling you. That's why somebody wants to walk with you, to go outside with you. They just want to see if you're okay. But there's another situation here where there's cameras being set up somewhere, or timers, for good or for bad. Somebody, you're taking care of like 5 kids. You're a daycare. You're a babysitter or something. The mom that your nanny, and maybe the mom, the dad, they don't fully trust. You're like, okay, it's cool. I'm handling it. You're watching your siblings' children, your niece, your nephew. You're trying to say, oh, I got it. It's okay. I can clean this. It's okay. I can reach this. It's okay. Whatever it is. Somebody or people do not completely trust your judgment. 8 of air. Somebody's completely trust your judgment or something. They're evaluating you. They're trying to send friends. They're trying to hide and send random people to come check on you, see what you're doing, see how you're picking up. 8 of air energy being here. Like all of this is like, all of this is basically, I got it. I don't need help. Whatever it is, I got it. I don't need help. So you could be a single parent. Could be a single parent waiting on child support. You could be a single parent, or you did something through in vitro, or you're just a single parent. And like maybe your mom feels, maybe you don't live with your mom and your dad, and they feel like they're sending a childhood friend. They're sending a brother and sister by to see how is she doing. I just want to see how she's doing. But intuitively, you know that's what's going on. 8 of air, you know what's happening around you. You're aware. And you're like, I'm fine. Or they're like, I'm fine. Or you're doing this to somebody. You're doing this to your mom or your dad. And they're spunky. They're older. They're spunky. Grandma, grandpa. They're spunky. And you're like, Mom, Dad, I just want to make sure you're okay. That's all. I get don't drink soda. So either you're drinking soda, and maybe you shouldn't drink soda. Some of the element around you shouldn't drink soda. There's gas. I did say that there's gas here. It could be like you're sneaking. It could be somebody sneaking and they're eating something they're not supposed to eat. And that's why there's cameras. You know what it feels like? Maybe you told, this is funny. You may have told your friends or your friends, your family members, I'm vegan now. I'm vegetarian now. And they set up cameras, or they're getting your younger sisters or brothers, your friends, to go watch, to follow you, to go upstairs, go downstairs, see if she's going to the fridge, what she's eating. It's all about health here. It's about health, mental as well. See if you're coherent, motor skills, a older parent or something, motor skills. You want to see if your mom and dad is okay. They're trying to say that they're okay, but maybe you feel like they need an in-home house care or something, or a in-home assistant or something. You're trying to make it. You're trying to say that it's okay. But someone around you maybe they intuitively feel like maybe something may have happened to make it seem like to downplay the fact that you said you were okay with whatever you were doing. You're okay. Your boyfriend. You were talking boyfriend, girlfriend. Are you okay with them dissing you like that? And you're trying to move on. You're trying to be prideful. You're trying to be cool. But deep down inside, maybe you're crying. You missed the DICK. I'm sorry, I know that's so raunchy. You missed the pussy. Whatever the situation is here, you're trying to act like you don't need it. You're trying to act like you don't need it. Could be from a Virgo or something, or for family, something's going on. You're trying to act like you don't need it, whatever it is, to help. Or somebody's spying on you. You're trying to act like, so whatever it is, you're trying to act like you're okay. All about your mental health. Somebody could have cheated on you, vice versa. You have an element around you, or you cursed, or you had a falling out. Somebody knows, Pisces energy knows that you had a falling out. Pisces energy knows that you're trying to hit at their man, their woman. But maybe somebody's trying to play with your heart, Aquarius. Somebody sees that you're trying to reach out. There's a Pisces that's hating on that, and they're trying to see how you're gonna handle this. Somebody's testing you. You're being tested. In school, you're taking classes. Somebody's trying to see how, this chemistry, this physics is hard as hell. I can't do this. It's hard. Or you're telling somebody, I got this. A physics is a piece of cake. This math 116, math 1 whatever is a piece of cake. This psychology class is a piece of cake. But then somebody's like, you're lying. You lying. You miss her. You miss him. You can't do this. You need me. You need a man. You need some type of sexual activity. 8 of air. You need to stop drinking and eating soda. You're eating sweet things. And maybe somebody has diabetes or something. You know what's going on. Or they know you're trying to play yourself. Or somebody's trying to play themselves with not wanting to be with a girl. Trying to act like they're just trying to be celibate or something. You can't. Really? They're like, really? You can't do this. You can't be celibate. Are you serious? Oshun. Resolution. I get final say. I look at Oshun as a mother. You are that mother. You're deciding that your mother has the final say, or it's you. You have the final say as a mom, as a nanny, as a teacher. If you're a woman, if you're a man, Oshun could be your feminine side as well, or it's your mother, your sister, whoever this woman is. You are that woman. There's a woman around you. I get an Aries. Some woman around you. Somebody just has a final say. But they're trying. Pisces, Aries, Virgo. They're trying to make sure you're okay. The Ogun being in your mentality, you want to break. You want to break from people who they're just trying to look out for your best interests. Somebody sees that you're struggling trying to find a job. Somebody sees that you're putting out resumes. Somebody knows somebody. You know what this feels like? You may be in a situation where you're sending out your resume. You're sending out your resume to, what's it called? To people. But maybe undercover, your brother-in-law knows the people that you're hiring with, that you're trying to get hired with. And they're not telling you that, though. They're not telling you that. And you're like, what the hell? Betrayal. 9 of air. I didn't know you knew the person that I work with. I didn't know you knew the person that was trying to hire me. Damn. So whatever this is, a doctor situation, you're like, I didn't know, but somebody was trying to make it. This could be your family members are undercover trying to get you hooked up with somebody, but they just want to see how somebody's watching how you're evaluating them. So whereas maybe you thought that someone was betraying you, they actually love you. There's a Pisces and an Aries. They're giggling. They're a Virgo. They're on the outside. Cancer probably too. All these people are a part of a surprise. All these people are a part of this, your well-being, your family. But you see this as like people are trying to hurt you. You see this as people trying to drug you. People trying to, I don't know. People trying to make treat you like a kid or something. They're just trying to protect you. Either they're trying to hurt you, but they really are, or they're trying to protect you. Sending people by just to make sure you're okay. Sending people by just to make sure you're not eating something you're not supposed to eat. Or sending people by to make sure, you could have gotten into an accident. You could have got hit or something. And they're you're like, I got it. I'm cool. Opening doors. I got it. It's cool. You could be having crutches or something. I see a lot of guys with crutches, to be honest. I see guys with crutches. I see guys with casts on their arms and their legs. It could be you. You're trying to say you're okay. Somebody left you. Some type of sexual goodness. Some beautiful goddess of a man or woman, god or goddess of a man or woman. They stormed out on you, and your brother's trying to make sure you're mentally okay. You could be. I mean, that's funny as hell. But they're just trying to make sure you're good. Are you, bro? Are you good? I know. She had the goods. I know she had the goods. I know you have the goods, whatever it is. Your mom, your dad, they're trying to make sure you're okay. The assistant principal, they just want to make sure you're okay. It's looking like people are trying to take things from you. It's looking like people are stalking you, your family, your friends. boyfriend, girlfriend. You kind of see it that way, but they're just trying to look out for you. The insane prisoner is what's changing. So I get out of captivity. This could be yourself. You feel bound in yourself because it has to do with trust. Maybe you feel like it's about trusting people here. There could have been a situation where the people that you're telling that you're okay, like it could be a doctor's office, a nurse office, some job, home environment. The people that you're telling that you're okay. They could have hurt you in the past. They were mean to you in the past. You know, and maybe that's why there's an issue with trust. Again, I'm sorry. You're apologizing to it. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't know. That's one situation. But from the beginning, that somebody's actually they're pulling at your heart on purpose. And your family, they're trying to see what's up with you. I know you cut him off. I know you divorced him. I know you blocked her. What's up with you? Are you okay? Are you okay? I know you were throwing up the other day. Are you okay? Trying to see if you're drinking something that was making you nauseous. Somebody could be allergic to shrimp or something. All right, let me see. Outcome. All right, Scorpio. Your outcome. King of Cups, Piscean man. This is your energy as well. Or you're dealing with another water-like energy. I get husband. You are a husband here, but I feel trust. Something's going on with you. If you're a husband, whether you are in legal marriage or not, something's going on with you with trusting people. If there's a situation here where either it's a bad thing, like people are doing something bad to you in the workplace. They don't trust you, and that's why this is happening. Or a situation where you are a boyfriend and maybe you don't trust your girl. You don't trust your girlfriend's judgment, your parents' judgment. You don't trust their judgment or something. The High Priestess is right underneath. So it could be a family member that maybe you don't trust, but something secretive surrounding a water-like energy if it's external from you. If it's you, you're being the secretive one. You're trying to hide truth with this energy. You're trying to hide truth. Or some Pisces, or another water-like energy, some man, it could be a woman, they're trying to hide truth. I get there's more than one man here with the King of Cups, more than one water-like man. Somebody. It's all about you're hiding something or some water sign energy for good or for bad. This could be your good friend. Like I said, this Pisces, somebody could be a really good friend, family member. They're trying to look out for your best interest by not letting you run off and flirt with someone who you know is going to hurt you or backstab you. I get something is like pulling teeth to you. Some type of situation is like pulling teeth. It's like pulling teeth. It could be the fact that it could be a situation where that you're going at somebody, or you're trying to flirt with someone who they don't want you. You don't want them. Or it's a job. It could be a job. That's why I said somebody's like pulling teeth, but you're not telling people that you need help. Whatever it is. It could be the fact that you need a home or a job and looking for a home, looking for a room is like pulling teeth. Trying to get her to move is like pulling teeth. Trying to get her to listen is like pulling teeth. You're saying that, or somebody's saying this to you. Wow. Trying to get somebody to understand, like I said, somebody's trying to, you're learning something, you're trying to say that you're okay with something, but it's like you're saying that something is hard to learn. It's like pulling teeth. This relationship is like pulling teeth. That's why I said there's rejection. And for one element here, where you're flirting, you're trying to get along, coworkers, it's like pulling teeth to get along with somebody. And they're not even trying to look at you. Or you're not trying to look at them. Or there's an element of surprise where maybe something's going on with you health-wise, or something's going on with you. You're a single parent or something, examples. And your family just wants to make sure you're okay. It's like pulling teeth for them to see what's up with you, to see where you at, so to see why you're not answering the phone. I get voicemail. Maybe you need to answer your voicemail with this energy, okay? All right, take care, Scorpio. Be well, be blessed. Bye.